That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Steal. Check, steal.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Check, strike.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Play action, now it's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now with throw, he'll going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing on first down. Elliott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Hey, go furious. Ready.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and...
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And Lance going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Trey Lance, 35 yards. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Purdy's throw taken in by Watkins here. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2nd and a couple. They'll send Watson in motion right. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Packers with the football here to begin. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Ready?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. There he goes, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 62 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Purdy looking to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just 1 score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Packers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top. There he goes, left side. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it down to the 28. The Giants at 9-2 to start play. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 28 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They plan on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Purdy. And it's a Packers touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Okay, break.
On first down, Lance. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. Hyatt has got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And Lance now to throw. That one finds Hyatt. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Red cycle. Right through. Set.
Now Lance. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A second down throw for Purdy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Pass taken in. His big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
On the ready. Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Giants! It's the fullback. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st down, Purdy slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Check smash.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. Able to fight through one tackle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Blue strike. Ready.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Set.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Throwing on second and long. Purdy flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Purdy. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They go play action here. Purdy nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Purdy now on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to run this one in. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Purdy, big 4th down play. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Purdy will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth-quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13. Now Purdy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And Lance's a throw completed to Hyatt. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Room to maneuver at the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And the Packers first down.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Flush to his right. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they